This is snow day. Snowed in. Day 1. It's going pretty alright. I took a long time to get my video done, but it's okay because I got it done, and that's what matters. And my lips crusty. Sorry. Let me back up. This man, it's not funny, but it is. This man literally done walked up to the door and got him a shopping cart like this, the Hunger Games. Like, yeah, Arkansas in the wintertime is so funny. Like, good morning and happy Friday vlog. As y'all can see, I'm outside. The sun ain't even up yet, which should be criminal, but I am doing something crazy. I am about to head to the grocery store. It is 5:47, a little bit before 6 o'clock. First of all, as you all know, I do live in Arkansas, and there is a winter storm coming through Arkansas this weekend, and you know, people started doomsday prepping. I actually went to the store earlier this week, but I decided on a whim yesterday that I might want some taco stuffed sweet potatoes, and I don't have any ground turkey. I went to Aldi last night to try and get some, but the shelves were done, so I'm finna go to Kroger right now, and hopefully they restocked last night and they have some. I just need one package of ground turkey. Now I'm gonna get a couple other things that I need to get, but wish me luck. I'm gonna show y'all what the stores look like, because unless they restock, they look crazy, but I'm gonna show y'all what the stores look like, and then I will see y'all when I get back. Let the games begin. Good morning again, and happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel. To those of you that are new here or coming back and just need a reminder, my name is Jacoby, or Co, if you're into that, and you are watching a girl in her 20s just prepare for the apocalypse. Apparently they actually had a lot more meat than I was expecting, but of course there was not a slice of bread or a egg in that store. Not that I needed bread, but I was low-key holding out on hope for an egg. Okay, y'all, I am back from the store. I'm gonna do a little haul for y'all to show y'all what I got, and I'm gonna also put my little list up over here to show y'all what I went in there for versus what I got. And last night after the gym, I decided to go to Aldi because tried and true, I figure if anybody got it, this Aldi over here gonna have it because there ain't ever nobody over there, and it's ground turkey. People might go for the ground beef and stuff first. I was wrong. They did not have ground turkey, but that's why this morning I got up and went to this Kroger over here by my home, and I got some ground turkey. And they actually had a lot of ground turkey, and I was debating whether or not I should go by there last night, but I was like, I can't be disappointed twice in the same night, so I'm just gonna go home and I'm gonna just get up in the morning and go if I'm still feeling so inclined to do so in the morning. This morning I woke up still thinking about that taco stuffed sweet potato, so I went and they had ground turkey. But I also got a couple of other things. I got avocados. I did get avocados when I went to Aldi last night, so I already got that. I got some bananas. I forgot to look at Aldi for these last night, but I did get some bananas, and they're pretty green, so they'll be able to like ripen up over the next couple of days, so that'll be good. And then I also got a couple of lemons. I have so many things in my freezer that I need to get rid of. Like, I have a lot of catfish in there, so if I decide to make some catfish, I'm gonna need some lemons, so I bought some lemons. I also got some pico for my taco sauce sweet potatoes, and I got this berry blend of frozen fruit. I have been doing the smoothie bowls this week, and I have really liked it with the berry mix and some Greek yogurt. I actually went there to get some Siggi's too, because I did it with the Siggi's yogurt yesterday, the Siggi's mixed berry yogurt, and it was really good. But I also had this morning with the regular plain Greek yogurt, and it was also really good. So yeah, that was my grocery haul from this morning. It is currently 6:30, right on the dot, so I'm about to start getting ready for work here shortly. And yeah, I will see y'all at work. I am going to work today. We may or may not end up getting released early. We will see. The storm is not actually supposed to start until like 7 o'clock this evening, so I'm gonna pack a gym bag and everything, so I can hopefully get me a quick workout in before the snow hit and I'm not able to go anywhere. But this weekend I am hoping to be able to get some things done. My folks really want me to come down to Palm Bluff because I don't know, they just think I can't handle being snowed in by myself. So but I think I am actually going to stay home so that I can get some things done. And while I'm trapped in the house, got plenty of stuff I need to do around here, so I'm gonna work on that. And yeah, I'm about to get ready for work, so I will see y'all in a minute. I did end up getting, as I expected, off of work probably about an hour early. I want to say it was about 3:30 when I got off. So I did head on over to the gym to get a workout in before I was snowed in for the weekend, and who knows how long after that. Of course, I had to end off the week with a full body Friday. As always, started up with some core. I also did some cardio, some leg work, and some arms, which we will not get to because, of course, my camera died. Even by this time, the temperature had dropped drastically and the wind was blowing, so I knew we were really in for something to come in over the weekend. So I ended up being very glad that I did go get my last couple of things from the store. Considering how bad things were expected to get, even though I talked stuff, I did consider for a while going down to my parents' house to just get snowed in there, but decided to take advantage of being locked inside to take care of some long overdue task. Hey. Hey. So my camera died. Yeah, I promise it's not because I don't care. I promise it's not because I don't be wanting to get good footage for y'all. It's not that. I don't be forgetting, but I be forgetting. But quite a bit of time has passed. I am now at home. It is now about a little bit after 8:30. Since we last spoke, I finished up at the gym. I picked me up some dinner. Went to the dollar store and I came home. It is so cold outside, and I gotta finish preparing my house for the apocalypse, for the ice age. I already put up a cover, like a comforter on my sliding door because I feel like a lot of cool air comes in through there because it's usually so cold in my room at night. I'm about to do this door right here, which is like the sliding door in my living room, and then I'm going to do some editing because I still have to get my video posted for today. So I'm about to do that. I'm about to do some editing, and hopefully I will check in with y'all once that video is posted. For 3 hours to get it done. I think I can do it. Spoiler alert, she didn't do it. I want to say I tapped out somewhere around 11:30 when I realized that I still had to make thumbnails, still had to do my outro, and still just had a whole lot to do before that video could be posted. So I figured that I would just go ahead and finish that tomorrow, since again, I will be at home and not doing anything else. On that note, I am feeling a lot more confident in my editing. It is not perfect, but it is where I am right now, and I'm happy with it, but we'll keep improving. For some reason, this blanket, and this wall was just not on the same page. So I actually ended up having to abandon this task for the night because the blanket kept falling. The next morning, I woke up to this thick blanket of snow all over the place. To northerners, this may not look like a lot, but this is actually a really decent amount for Arkansas, and it wasn't even done. Now, I don't know exactly how much snow we got. I want to say we were forecasted for 6 to 8 inches. I'm not sure. But I did make myself some breakfast after looking at the snow before heading right into my editing. I did eventually get my life together and put on some fresh PJs, which I decided would be this Shrek onesie because why not? I actually bought this for a Halloween party that one of my friends threw at her place and figured that I might as well get more than one wear out of it. It was actually very warm and comfortable, so the perfect snowed in fit. Though it did end up taking a pretty good majority of my day, I did eventually get done with my editing and voiceovers. Again, I've been working on getting better with editing and feel really good about the vlog that I posted last week. So if you haven't checked that out, then please be sure to go check that out. Once I was finished with that, I of course had to go back for round 2 with my blanket and the wall. Of course, with the big guns, I ended up having to drill the blanket into the wall because it was apparently way too strong for my thumbtacks. Once I got the edges drilled into the wall with some screws, I was able to use the rest of the thumbtacks to fill in the gaps and make sure that none of that cold air was getting inside. This actually did a really good job of keeping my place warm. I have finally gotten my video posted. Oh my god. I really need to start back doing good and editing in the morning. My problem is that I want to wait until Thursday to start editing my video that I want to post on Friday, knowing I still gotta do voiceovers, knowing I still gotta comb through the footage, knowing I still gotta clip here and do that and make thumbnails and get it uploaded, and sometimes my computer is slow and I don't know. I'm gonna get it though. But the video is posted now. Very excited about this vlog. I think that this one is probably one of my best ones. Excuse my folks in the background texting because everybody's snowed in and they got nothing else to do. But it is now 4:40 something, I don't know, but I am about to get started on, hold on, Sorry about that. And that's exactly why I don't keep my ringer on. Me and Mom was just talking about earlier how she was like, she be getting an attitude with me when she called me and I don't answer the phone, but my ringer don't be on. But when my ringer be on, my phone make too much noise, so I have to turn my ringer back off. I'm about to finally get started on some of this other stuff that I need to do. What I'm focusing on today is really just tidying up. As always, my place looks like what my mom looks like, so I need to pick up after myself. I gotta do my dishes. I have to change the linens on my bed, just kind of get my house at a nice base, and then we'll get into some of the more advanced tasks I need to do, like decluttering my guest room / guest room closet, decluttering my closet, going through some of those things in my guest bathroom because there are so many products in there that I just don't use, can't use, and just see what we are going to do with that. In the meantime, I am likely going to go ahead and put my my sweet potatoes in the oven because I know it takes at least an hour for those potatoes to bake. That way, at about 6-ish, I'll be ready to be having dinner. So we're going to see how much I can get done in that amount of time. Like I said, it is about 4, it might be 4:50 something now, about to be 5 o'clock. So I will check back in with you all at 6 o'clock and let y'all know what I got done. So. In her story, not how you are okay, y'all, it's probably a lot of noises going on in here, but it is now a little bit after 9 o'clock, I think, and I am done with the little bit of cleaning that I'm going to do today. Now that I showed y'all before, I don't know how much, I won't know until I'm editing how much y'all would have seen, like when I was doing my editing earlier. Hello. You may be asking yourself, or asking me rather, Jacoby, what happened? That is a very good question. 2 things happened. First, in that last clip, my SD card that was in my camera ran out of storage, which was fine. Was completely fine because I had a backup. I swapped out the SD cards, continued on with recording my vlog for the rest of the weekend. But then, on Thursday, when I went to edit my video, I misplaced that second SD card along with the second half of my vlog footage. Fun. That just further proves 2 points. First of all, I need to stop waiting to the last minute to edit my videos. One day it's going to get through my thick skull. 2, I really need to get a desk and a dedicated place within my apartment for me to do work, for me to work on my editing, for me to work from home if I need to do that, like I've had to do much of this week because of the inclement weather. But it's okay. It's okay. I've been trying to gaslight myself into thinking that it was okay since it happened. And you know, it is completely fine. It is completely fine. Not gonna lie, I did crash out. I crashed out. I ain't crashed out as bad as I could have. But it's all right because we're going to make it enough, as we have to do sometimes. And I'm going to just tell y'all about my productive snow weekend. And I also got pictures. Luckily, it's proof. So y'all know I'm not just talking at the side of my neck and saying I did stuff I didn't do. I got the receipts, babe. I did consider for a moment going down to Pine Bluff to get snowed in with my parents because their facilities are obviously better than mine. But I decided that since I had a pretty hefty to-do list here, that I would stay here and take advantage of being locked in my house to force me to do some things that I have been putting off for way too long. One of which was tackling the clutter in my guest room / guest room closet. Ever since I moved in here, that room has just kind of become a catch-all for all the little ends and odds that I've had come in here that don't really have a home, don't really have anywhere to be. Get a desk to put in there. I want to get a bookshelf to put in there because my little home for my books over here in the corner is definitely outgrown at this point. I got that done. That was the big win. That was a big win for the week. Like I said in the pictures, you'll see I pulled everything out of the closet, like kind of categorized it, put things with things that go together and put them back in the closet, set out some things to throw away, some things to donate. And yeah, I got that tackled. So that was the big win for this weekend. I also organized a junk drawer, a 3 apartment deep junk drawer. I was able to straighten it out and make it look like a sane person owns the contents of that drawer. I have a picture of that here as well. I don't have a before picture. I don't think that you really wanted to see what it looked like before. But a testament to the fact that it was just junk that had kind of accumulated over the past several years. I actually found a HelloFresh coupon that one of my friends, Gia, gave me at my first apartment, and I just used it as a little trophy, like a little treat for myself, and went ahead and ordered me a HelloFresh box, which hopefully next week I will be able to unbox and kind of talk about with you all. Declutter my junk drawer, found me a little treat for it. And then, if you've been seeing my content for a while, you've probably heard me speak a million times about needing to go through my closet and get rid of some stuff. Over the past couple years, my body has gone through changes. So, a lot of my clothes no longer fit, not even just like size wise, but just don't really fit the aesthetic and the style that I'm going for these days. An example of that is I had a lot of t-shirts and graphic tees, which I don't really wear a lot of, but you know how it is with t-shirts. You kind of collect t-shirts over the years from like clubs or events, and like the cute Five Below t-shirts that you buy that you don't really need. I won't say I got rid of them. I got rid of some t-shirts, but there were some that I thought were too nice or too sentimental to just throw away, and I actually have an idea of what I want to do with those, which is to either one of two things: either go find somebody to make me a t-shirt quilt. I've always loved the idea of a t-shirt quilt. I saw one time and thought it was so cute, and I absolutely have enough t-shirts for something like that. Or I could go take a class and learn to do it myself, since doing some more skills classes and just learning some more skills is on my vision board for this year. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, just get a lot of stuff done this weekend. I did watch both of the Avatar movies. I have some thoughts on that I'm not going to get into right now, but the movies are good. And then I also finished Sula, which is the book that I was reading by Toni Morrison. That is actually my second Toni Morrison book. I read Beloved last year and wanted to read more of her work, so I picked up Sula in a secondhand bookstore sometime last year, and I read that. I really enjoyed that read. I really enjoy reading Toni Morrison because I feel like it's a bit of a challenge. I think that you can't just read Toni Morrison like passively. Like, you really have to chew on the work and really make sure that you're understanding what it is that the story is trying to convey, and what it is that she is putting in her writing. So I really enjoyed that read. I finished that, and I actually got to start Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I have heard so many good things about Kennedy Ryan, and I understand. I'm only a few chapters in to Before I Let Go, and I'm already hooked. I may give y'all a little update on that as I kind of go through and read that. But I started that book, and yeah, like I said, it was a very productive snow weekend, as I've affectionately called it. I actually ended up working from home a good portion of this week as well. So the productivity train was able to kind of chug a little bit into the week. It did come to an abrupt stop at one point where I just didn't feel like doing anything, but I felt okay about that because I did so much before. So that's all she wrote. I'm gonna wrap it up here for this vlog. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, leave me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you liked or what you would like to see more of in the future. And if you like me, then you could subscribe and come back next time I post a video. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Right? Bye.